Hi, welcome. This is the energy for today, May 12th. I hope you're doing well. Spirit, what is the energy for today, May 12th? What does the viewer need to see and hear for today, May 12th, please? May 12th, May 12th. For the viewer, please. Okay. All right, so let's see. First one out is the Chalice, which is not a bad card. It's a card about rejuvenation, fulfillment, love, maybe feeling balanced. Maybe this is an opportunity to feel whole for yourself within your mind, your body, your spirit, which then transforms your environment, okay? And then you have the moon. And so with the moon, this is about that kind of energy that you get from intuition, knowledge. This also is that sense of guiding you through dark times, trouble, fear, anything like this. But it really is asking you to open up your mind as far as intuition, mystery, allowing mystery to happen. What I mean by that, it's like something that maybe you haven't quite believed in, or something like that, okay? And it could be associated with something fearful or some kind of dark time you're going through, but you're trying to get out of. And then you have the Oracle. So, and this is definitely what we're talking about with the moon. And this card, it ties in perfect because it's about wisdom and guidance, which allows you to sort of move in the right direction. This is also getting guidance from elders or people who might have more wisdom, you know. And then you have the hindrance. So this is about, you know, perhaps a kind of energy that has been blocked for you. This is really where maybe you feel like you can't grow, or obstacles coming in for you, but it's almost like following some kind of path where where you will know that there's an opening for you. That hindrance, in other words, is being lifted away for you, which is not a bad thing. At the top of the deck, you have the Siren. So this is really about you know, not letting temptation sort of guide you. It's really a card about being in tune with yourself, your higher consciousness. At the bottom of the deck, and that would be the underlying energy for this reading, is the Talisman. So this is really where it's telling you you're destined for great things. You're destined for amazing new beginnings. If it's a struggle with money you're having, it's really something that you're going to have success in. If it's love, it's something that you're going towards that is success. So take it how it resonates for you guys today. I, of course, will go through all the cards and see a little bit more of a detailed reading for each card. So welcome, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. I always appreciate you guys being here, liking and sharing, and telling me your stories. I do read them as they come in. Sometimes life gets so hectic I can't reply to all of them. But I do read them, so thank you. Let's see, what is the Chalice here? It's almost like mastering something in love, or just being guided by love, you know, whether it's self-love or love for another, or maybe another one, maybe conveying love to you. And there you go, you got the Page of Cups, which is beautiful because this is really something where either you're balanced enough to share that cup with somebody, or maybe someone's coming in to share that cup. You got the Eight of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. So almost feeling that sense of ease, almost like with the Eight of Pentacles, building a stronger foundation. Maybe you've worked on yourself, you've mastered something. I definitely get that feeling from that Chalice cup, that you've mastered something. So perhaps you're manifesting, you're resting. You're allowing things to happen. And really, if you don't feel that energy, then this is that time to start focusing on how you can better yourself, and perhaps draw that kind of either offer or message of love, or maybe having understanding either of yourself or someone else. What is the Four of Swords, please? The Four of Swords, this one right here. a choice, maybe a decision. Maybe you've made a decision to come into peace, come into that sense of waiting for that right moment or being divinely guided, okay? The Eight of Pentacles, please. The Eight of Pentacles, what is that? Okay. You have the Hangman, the Temperance, this one as well, they say, and the Queen of Wands. So building a stronger foundation for you. As far as what you think is going to be successful for you, maybe you've learned how to build a stronger foundation. This could be work related. This also could be love related, so take it as it resonates. I do feel like you do have the presence of protection as far as your spirit, angels, your higher consciousness. It's really that sense of taking you where that divine timing is. I do feel like there's that sense of trust here. Maybe you trust yourself now. You've done some kind of work where this is telling you follow your intuition, okay? The Queen of Wands could be someone who's been a very a big inspiration in your life. It could be a mother figure. It could be like a counselor. It could be that this is how you're seeing yourself now. You're working on yourself, okay, for some of you. But you're waking up as far as intuition, as far as knowing where to go to help you to grow, and follow those messages that you're getting. I do feel like there is that sense of being enlightened with the Hangman. In other words, knowing what it is that you want, knowing what you want to attract, and it is a choice that you're making. Okay, what is the Page of Cups? The Page of Cups, please. What is the Page of Cups? So, my goodness, you got the Ace of Cups. So maybe you're having a new love offer, guys. Maybe you're meeting that person. You got the Ace of Swords at the bottom. Maybe someone's come to the conclusion of giving you a new cycle. Maybe restoring something, okay? I do feel like this is divine guidance for you. I do feel like it's coming in for you in the matter of time that perhaps it's like on God's time, not your time. And maybe that's the patience that you've had. But there's a sense of maturity. Really manifesting and drawing it in. Give me one for the Two of Swords. That's the only one. Two of Swords, please. It's like you've put something down. See? So you're opening up to a very good option. A new opportunity. A new doorway is opened. And I do feel for whoever this is with the Eight of Pentacles, there's self-work that has been done. Maybe you're allowing self-love to come in for yourself, which in return reflects what you're attracting. So that's really nice energy, really. But I feel with the with the Seven of Cups, there's that opening. Maybe making a better choice. Maybe that sense of walking away from something that maybe you were stagnant for a long time and you couldn't make a choice on which way to go. I do feel it's a choice to go towards the thing that is safer, it's simpler, it's secure, maybe. Okay, so let's see what the next one is for you. But I do feel with this next moon, with the Moon card, it's about moving yourself through darkness. Your will, your choice, you know. What is the Moon here, please? What is the Moon? Let's see. Okay, so you got the Nine of Pentacles. And so the Nine of Pentacles is really being successful in that sense of you have everything going for yourself. Your family, your work, your life. If you want to travel, you can travel. It's almost anything that you want, you can attain for yourself. Okay? Freedom. There's that sense of freedom with this nine of Pentacles as well. Also being very secure within yourself. So this could be a single person that either you're attracting to you or you're being attracted to someone else. We have the Two of Wands. There could be that sense of a delay getting to this person, okay? Especially with the Three of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, and the Sun. So if this is a person for you, especially with the Queen of Wands energy and the Temperance energy, it's almost asking you to make a better choice, to make a wise choice for yourself. This is the plan that maybe you're doing now. with the Two of Wands, it's like planning for some kind of stability, for some kind of like, what is that called? Self-sufficiency. But there's also this sense of maybe even being separated, you know? Three of Swords with the Two of Wands. Maybe you've separated yourself from this person. It could be a regret. I do feel with the Five of Pentacles, it's like that loss, being without, sad, separated, heartbroken. Maybe that's the hard part. Maybe the hard part isn't for you, the one that's waiting for someone to balance out their life. What I see is that it's been a hard part for the person that maybe either let you go or is the one that can't come near to you. Does that make sense? I do feel it's a third party situation. I do feel it's that sense of a triangle. Maybe somebody wants to come to the person that's single, but they can't. They're at a loss. You know what I mean? What is the Five of Pentacles? Five of Pentacles. You got the Queen of Swords. So we do have another queen here. Is this the sense of maybe you're not moving in the direction that you want to? Maybe you're maybe being pulled towards that energy of making other people happy, not yourself. There could be someone that sort of blocks you from some kind of emotion or tenderness. Give me, okay, see, here we go. So you got the Justice and the King of Wands. So either this is a choice to take charge and perhaps allow some kind of karmic justice to come in for you. It could be a masculine maybe going through a divorce, okay? I was going to ask, give me one more for the Queen of Swords, please. And those really jumped out, so I kept them. The Queen of Swords, please. The Queen of Swords. It could be someone that's sort of keeping you from your freedom. There you go, your Chariot. The Chariot represents a person who is balanced, who can, you know, go back and forth from the good and the bad, you know, and still stay balanced, okay? It's also that sense of freedom, being able to roam and be single and be somewhat independent. Maybe this is a masculine that's taking charge, either in a divorce or breaking some kind of karmic pattern. That's definitely what it feels like, especially with the Three of Swords and the Justice. So this definitely could be where you could be guiding somebody through some kind of dark time or vice versa, okay? So maybe even getting help. This also could be getting legal help because of the Queen of Swords. But it's almost like somebody needs to somehow stop delaying, get help and get yourself out of something that could be very hurtful and painful. It's detrimental to your being successful and healthy. And the Sun is here, so there is a positive kind of outlook that's happening for the situation. Even though you might not see it, I definitely do feel like there is a positive outlook happening, especially with the Sun. That sense of healing, mending. Maybe this is a broken heart that's coming, it's like sort of coming together in that sense where you feel more balanced, meaning you don't feel so heartbroken or separated from something, okay? It's only because someone's making that choice to sort of step up to the plate and really take charge, take leadership, okay? And it definitely could be that sense of something stopping you, a boundary or an obstacle. It feels more like it, okay? What does the Oracle mean? The Oracle, so you got the World. That is a new cycle. It's time to take the lessons. With the Oracle, you take the lessons that Spirit gave you above and below. You know, don't stay stagnant in mistakes or things that failed. Take them as lessons and move forward. Maybe this is your opportunity to travel to the place that you want to be in. Maybe the place you want to live in. Maybe the place you want to work at. Maybe with the person that you want to be with, okay? It's really seeking wisdom. And what this is also allowing yourself to maybe elevate. You might have been stuck in something heartbroken and somewhat something that you sort of couldn't move your mind away from. It could have been because of a person. It could have been of just your mindset. You've been in a dark place, whatever that situation is for you. I do feel like you're moving away from it with the Six of Swords and the World. What is the World, please? So that Two of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, and the Nine of Swords. So worried about how to make this change. How do you get out of something that maybe you've been settling in? How do you get out of something that at one point was successful and now it is not? It's almost as if you've got to use that energy. That oracle, I also feel, might be an awakening for somebody. It might not be that person that's teaching them that. It could be in the consciousness of someone who they're waking up to their spirit, which is really saying it's time to get out of the Nine of Swords energy, that worry. Make that choice. If you have to break from a contract, then that is okay. That is what the Justice is telling you as well. Meaning, what a choice for you might have been good for you for, in your past. Right now, it's not good for you. And that's what I see with the Seven of Cups as well. Maybe you've been going between two relationships, two places you want to live in, or live at, two jobs, two relationships, just the imbalance of your emotion, worry, wondering if I do this, am I going to fail at that? Because it's definitely something that you've been in for a long time, but I feel with this energy, you've somewhat settled. And so this is that time that wisdom is coming in for you to somewhat stand up and fight for what it is that you want, or else you're really going to be left behind and stay in the Five of Pentacles and the Three of Swords energy, especially if you're missing someone. I feel like even the way the cards came out with the Two of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles, maybe someone's watching you. Maybe you're watching someone from afar, almost that sense of keeping tabs, maybe even worried. If you're trying to take a new journey and a new path and a new relationship with someone, and maybe you're questioning if they're still there, okay? That could be your energy or their energy that's coming through. But let's see what that Nine of Swords is, because that maybe it's your mind. As I look at the Nine of Swords and the hindrance card, is it your mind that's playing tricks on you, that doesn't allow you to go forward and really break free from something that has been like long-standing, or relationship, marriage, business partnership, something like that, okay? Maybe the way you make money. What is the Nine of Swords? The Nine of Swords. Give me one more for the Nine of Swords, please. That could stomp your growth. See, you're worried about walking away from something that's met its course, okay? It's something that you've learned your lessons. It's time for you to move forward. Whether if it is getting divorced or ending some kind of betrayal between a business partnership or even family. This is that time where whatever you've been looking for in the future, you allow the obstacles to go away so that you can move forward with whatever this is for you. And it is a balancing kind of energy with the Chariot. Let me see. What is the hindrance? The hindrance is that maybe you're not walking away from something that you know is bad for you. My goodness. Okay, so I see the Five of Wands. It's way in the other side of the room. I'm not going to stop it because I think you can trust me. The Five of Wands is complication. It's betrayal in the sense of competitors or people that you have around your life. They could be opposing energies. You could be listening to other people instead of listening to yourself, which is causing a hindrance, okay? What is the Five of Wands on the floor? What's the Five of Wands? Five of Wands. I'll show it to you before I stop recording. I just don't want to stop and mess with the dogs, and they're all resting. So the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups, the Judgment, the Six of Cups. There's that return. I felt like some kind of return. And the Magician. So either someone has control over you, and that is a hindrance because they're not allowing you to see that the Six of Cups is simple. It's carefree. It's happy. Maybe this is a kindred spirit that you're looking at that you want to go towards. Maybe this is someone who awoke you to your intuition, to your wisdom. Maybe that person is very mature and somewhat full of wisdom for you. But I do feel it's that sense of happiness that you want to get back to. Whether this is you or your person, I do feel like with the Eight of Cups and the hindrance, and the Four of Cups that came out right here, it's almost like a distraction. Whatever you're feeding yourself with, information, messages, even people that you hang around with the Five of Wands energy, it could be that they're could be distracting you from this Four of Cups. This cup, this sort of gift, this new idea that can pull you out of maybe stagnation, a sense of settlement, a sense of not being good enough. It's almost as if it's distracting you from that gift. It could be a person, okay, with the Queen of Swords. It could be where your mind is. It could be somebody overpowering your control with the Magician. The Magician is a very powerful card in the sense it talks about the alchemy above and below, the magic that comes from spirit and from the creator. So either this is blocked for you. In the Magician, it could be manipulative, controlling, even narcissistic kind of tendency. Okay, so you have to be careful. That could be a hindrance in the sense of this person or the situation could keep you fogged in the inability to make a decision, in the state of loss and confusion and sadness, in the sense of thinking that maybe you're not good enough or you won't be able to get over a breakup or end something. Okay. But I do feel like that is somewhere where you got to surrender with this Judgment. In order to get to that Six of Cups, you got to let go of something. And it's almost like that saying I could just hear in business, I've always done everything entrepreneur, and my mentors always said, you got to spend money to make money. So it's like you got to get rid of something to make something. Does that make sense? I don't know why that just came to me, but that's what they're telling me to tell you as far as analogy. You sort of have to release something in order to get more, okay? So I want to know, what is the Judgment here? What's the Judgment? Did not see it. Judgment, please. The Judgment. What is the Judgment? What is the Judgment? It's a second chance at happiness. It's something true, something happy, balance, harmony. What else? And this could be where you need to get yourself. Maybe if it's not a kindred spirit or a loved one, it's like getting rid of the distraction, getting rid of the conflict, getting rid of the competition, if it's not a love, okay? You got the Five of Cups, so that's the release the past, whatever you've done, whether you've manipulated people and you feel guilty about it, let it go. If someone else has done this for you for a long time, let it go. Don't stay stuck in that, okay? It's your second chance to get rid of that. Truth, you have to say the truth. Maybe you have to say the truth to somebody. Apologize. Maybe you did manipulate somebody or you feel like you did. This is where you become the bigger person and you cut the BS out. You sort of repent and let it go, okay? And then there's that Tower. It's going to happen, guys. In the sense of whoever's holding on to the false foundation, it's coming down, and it's spirit really guiding you to speak your truth. Don't keep yourself in that place of being distracted by the truth or by others or manipulative kind of energy. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. What is the end of the story here? What's the end, the conclusion for this story, please? Okay, I see stability coming in the sense of getting a good offer. So maybe this is a partnership that has gone wrong and you're able to fix it for some of you. This is also the sense of, fixing yourself before you get into the next situation. The next situation is going to bring you that foundation. Maybe you've been in multiple relationships in the sense of, what I mean by multiple, it's like you've had relationship after relationship after relationship that failed. For some of you, it is that third party situation, that triangle, and you have to pick, So I definitely do see whatever is ending, it's going to be stable. It's going to be the right choice. So there's things coming. You got the High Priestess, and with the Ace of Swords and the Tower over here, I felt some kind of truth needs to be revealed. And that's what the High Priestess is saying. So in order to get into that state of balance, some things need to be discussed or conveyed or brought to the surface. And that's what the Tower is going to do. And then there you go. So then you're not wasting your life, maybe either waiting for something or not taking the better choices, okay, with that Four of Cups. So there is that sense. Maybe you're not, when I see the Tower card and the Four of Cups here in this deck, I feel as if you're not wasting time anymore. You're not willing to settle. You're not willing to sort of miss the boat on things. You know what I mean? Because I do see action here. I do see some kind of communication coming in, some kind of wish fulfillment, some kind of faith. Okay, so yeah, a lot of things happening really. Let's take this one right here. I want to know, what is the karmic cycle here, please? The karmic cycle. What is the karmic cycle here? I think you had to find self-love. You know, either you or your person, or maybe even both, really. Let's see here. Okay, so you have heartbroken. Things not going right for you. Deeply hurt, sad, separated, breakup, feeling lost. So that's what it feels like with the Three of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. You're away from something that makes you happy, or a person, okay? And then the keys on the ring. So many options, decisions, unconditional, string along, one night stand. This could have been something that was meant to be a one night stand and it turned out to more, okay? As hurtful as that might be, I don't know for, you know, who that might be for, but it could have been something that was intended on sort of shooting the breeze, you know, and it just sort of stuck. And then you have abundance, and it says stay positive, keep a positive mindset, manifest exactly what you want. Gratitude and bliss. That's how you're going to get to be able to start over again and have that wish fulfillment. You also have the mirror, mirroring each other, self-image, reflecting our wounds, okay, introspection. And then you have the heart with the key, so welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, a perfect timing. So see, has a lot to do with divine timing, I feel. Give me one more, please. You know, I do feel like it's somebody who wasn't able to start a relationship, and that might have been because it was a pyramid, a third party situation, and you couldn't go towards the ones that you really love, okay? So photograph, looking at your photo, missing you, nostalgia, and I do feel someone's watching you, or you're watching someone, like keeping tabs on you, okay? So yeah, and whatever's happening, there's that healing of hearts so that they can accept love in, okay? Whether that's you or them, you would know. So I want to know, what is the angel message here? What is the angel message? Okay, so you have Aurora. You are flying high right now, which may threaten others, but don't descend, because others will soon become inspired by your example. And so see, this is hard too, because I think I discussed this with somebody that I did a reading with, a private reading, and it's almost like sometimes when you're soaring high, you get negative energy thrown at you because they don't want to succeed. They don't want you to succeed. And so this is where you have to be in tune to your intuition and your wisdom, and the rest will follow, okay? So don't live by other people, because your sense of success could be their sense of envy and really wishing ill on you, you know, because they're going to try to guide you down the wrong path, okay? So I want to know, okay, I was going to say, what's the insight? So it came out, and I'm going to take them. It says, peace through chaos. Life can be chaotic. It's just a part of being. Seek peace in the midst of it all. Breathe through each moment and release your attachment to the outcomes you expect. You can't, you sort of can't, what do you call it? You know, if you get stuck in that fear of what if I do this, you never do it because you don't know if you don't know what the outcome is going to be. That's pretty much what it's telling you. So live your truth. Your truth is unique to your life and experiences. Don't live the truth of another, but find your deep, authentic truth and live it fully. That's what changes the world. Making the steps, you know, definitely. And then one more came out. So being whole and holy. You are holy and complete right now. You don't have to do anything to get there. You always have been, and you always will be embracing, and you will be. Embrace that you already are here. I do feel like this is somebody who's waking up in the sense of knowing who they are, where they're meant to be, divine guidance, intuition, that kind of thing. So what is the unicorn? Oh, the mermaid. So waiting. Someone is waiting. Okay. And what does that mean? Okay, so then you have communication, waiting for communication. Okay. What else, please? The mermaid message. This one here. Breaking free. You're waiting for somebody to communicate that they broke free. I do feel like that it's going to happen. Let's see, one more. This one here. Memories. So maybe your memories are pushing you back to that sense of happiness. You know, maybe they're thinking about you. Maybe you're thinking of them. And contemplation. Really thinking. Thinking. What do I do? Okay. Let's see. What is the message here, please? Oops. Let's see. So the one that did flip over is the truth and the dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. They're pulling you to truth. Give me one more, please. One more. Okay, so well-being, getting healthy, being healthy, mind and spirit, all that kind of good stuff. What is the whispers of love? The whispers of love, please. The whispers of love. So it says here, express love through gifts. Give small tokens to someone. Giving a small token to someone expresses your love to them. And then be the person and dream of the future. Be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. Sorry, guys, I don't have glasses on today. I'm trying. Honesty is essential. To be a loving person, it is important that we speak truthfully in a loving manner. And I think that that is what's happening here with the Ace of Swords and the Tower. Something's going to come out, and that's why we see the High Priestess there is also, okay? So very interesting. Let's end it with the soul message. What's the soul message for today? What do they need to see and hear, please? The soul message. What is the soul message here? Okay, so let's see. Maybe some of you guys need strength or courage right now. It's sort of just flipped over. Okay, so let's see what it says here. How can I be more kind to myself and offer more grace in this very moment? Growing our self-love is medicine to this world's broken heart. When you heal, we all heal. When you give yourself more grace, you are able to give the world more grace. So today's action is look at yourself with the grace filter. You are meant to be in this moment of your life. Release the inner critic and fill that hole with your soul's truth. That you are infinite and you are loved and you are already there. Okay, so there you go. I do hope this helps somebody. Thank you so much for your time, for being here, for liking and sharing. And I will show you the Five of Wands because I see it sitting on the floor right there. I don't want you to think I'm lying to you because there is a sense of some kind of, see, there it is, some kind of competition or conflict. You see it now? You didn't get it from me before. You were resting. See, everybody's nice and resting. But as soon as I get up, they get up. Hi. Say hi. Okay, guys, have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you very much. Okay, bye.